Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Turning on the Jets. The 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Got the quick completion. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Got it behind the line. It's sacked. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The sure hands, it's Cherry. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down at the 43, but they got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll take a deep shot here. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Makes the grab. It's Cherry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on third down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Otis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working. That's caught. It's Otis. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Longhorns are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He gets a hand on it. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. First play of the period will be a second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Running back searching for a hole. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Jukes his way for more. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The give on the option. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it in. It's Cherry. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Takes the handoff. It's Cook. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Gets away from one. He's got space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's sacked.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
And the returner goes down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Looking left. Got the tight end outside. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Quick release on the RPO. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Cherry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Close to the marker. It's Cherry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the catch, it's Cherry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And he's just going to spike it. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Power football with the run. Finding open areas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. That's caught. It's Otis.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll try the counter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Past the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Grabbed over the middle. It's sacked. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Now on second down. They'll try the right side. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Huskies have found something today, and I don't know if this is sustainable, but this is what this team is capable of, that's for sure.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Cherry. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Shakes off the defender. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well give it to him again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. From the shotgun, the inside give. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's got it inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
Here comes the Texas offense. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Running into the open space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Roy. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.